This is the best time. I've never had as much fun in my life. So my name is Michael Fremer, and I'm currently a senior contributing editor at Stereophile magazine, and I'm the editor of Analog Planet. And I've been collecting records since I was 3 years old. I've been in this hi-fi business now since 1986, when I started writing for Harry Pearson at the Absolute Sound, and then I moved over to Stereophile, and so I've been there ever since. And I have a website called Analog Planet, which a lot of young people go to because kids are buying records again. And I have a YouTube channel with 52,000 subscribers and a lot of fun videos. And I'm having the time of my life. This is 30 years ago when I heard my first CD, and I said, this is not very good. And I said, it's going to get better. But then everybody started saying how great it was and how perfect it was. I went on my campaign, and all my friends said to me, stop it. Vinyl's going to go away. In fact, when I got to Stereophile, John Atkinson said, Michael, what would you like to do here at Stereophile? And I said, I want to write a column about vinyl records called Analog Corner. And he said, well, you're going to write yourself out of a career. I said, that's fine. If that happens, I'll find something else to do with my life, because I cannot imagine taking CDs and using that to review exotic hi-fi equipment. And now look what's happened. Everything that I dreamed, I mean, this is not all, I have other dreams too, don't get me wrong, but everything I dreamed about records coming back, and I always said, if young people can hear this, they'll want it. There's something about a record, the packaging and the sound, and that's what's happened. And I have kids, I have a 16-year-old writing for me and a 17-year-old writing for me, and kids come up to me at shows and they say they want to write for me, and I said, send me a writing sample, I don't care how good it is, just send me something. And most of them don't do it, they just fail to do it. But the ones that do, I help to write, and they're having a great time at it too. So this is the best time. I've never had as much fun in my life. Even being elderly, it's not bad. It could be a lot worse. I knew I was going to have to bring a lot of records so I'd have enough. I'm a cook also, and I always make sure to cook more than I need because I never want to run short of food. So I brought more records than I needed, and I wanted to bring things that people don't normally get to hear. So almost everything here is not really available to people. So I brought a mixture of jazz and rock and classical. The only thing I didn't get to play that I wanted to play was the Bruckner 7th Symphony that the Berlin Philharmonic did with Bernhard Haitink conducting, that was done direct to disc. It's an amazing recording, and I was asked to write some notes for it, which if you had told me anytime that I would be asked to write some liner notes for the Berlin Philharmonic, I never would have believed it, but I did that. It was like a big honor in my life, and it came out really, really good. And I've got it here, a test pressing, but we didn't play it. But maybe next time. I started coming to the German shows in 1995 in Frankfurt, when it was at the Kempinski Hotel, when it was a very small and leisurely and intimate kind of gathering of audiophiles. And then it moved here, and I remember people were saying, that'll be a disaster. It's a big hall. It's a convention center. The sound's going to be terrible, and they'll never fill the place. Audiophiles, like in America, you get 1,000 people, 2,000 people. And the first show that I came to here, I couldn't believe how many people were here, and how many young people would come on the consumer days. And actually, the sound in this place is quite good. So it's a good venue. It's really packed. You really realize how big this industry is when you come to a show here. It's not like, oh, that's why the high-end audio industry is dying. That's all you keep hearing. Really? Where do you get that from? It's doing great, actually, right now. So I love the food here. I love the people here. And if things keep going in America the way it's going, I'm moving here.